The game I'm about to show you is a perfect example of why you never give up when you still have pieces left on the board. And it's just a game where I was down 11 material, but I somehow came back. So this game we started off with our London system, and here they push the pawns down this side towards my king side. So I have to retreat my bishop back. So he's setting up his bishop for this long diagonal over here, and then I quickly just begin developing pieces. And here he's going to attack my knight, so I have to drop the knight back to attack this pawn, and he's starting to kind of jam my pieces a little bit. He's overextending his pawns here, which makes me think he's going to castle kingside at some point. And then I make the mistake. I mean, thinking about it now, it's a mistake where I bring the queen to h5, and this really has doesn't really do much besides making it so he can't castle. Once this king comes here, and if I try to move my queen in to attack his bishop, his queen comes here, and we have to exchange. So to does that, as you can see, the eval bar drops quite a lot. I'm in risk of so many moves, and my queen could get trapped. So he's gonna develop his knight, and then now my queen is trapped. I don't really know what I'm gonna do to get it out. I was hoping for something here, checking the king, and then potentially getting the queen out. But he plays his move well. He traps it with the knight, and what most people do here is they would look around and try to take either the bishop or the knight, and try to get as much value from the queen as possible. But I want to gamble here and try to bring in the rest of my pieces to try to mate him with all these pieces jammed around him, and then hoping he'll blunder a mate or something. So it takes him about 26 seconds to take the queen here. I was thinking he probably was hesitant because my queen didn't try to take anything, and he might have thought it was a trap. But after that, he takes the queen, and I begin trying to move in. He begins fortifying his position, and as you can see, he's got quite a bit of pieces on the back here. Everything's set to defend the king. Everything I have is an attack. I try to get the rook into the action here by provoking a exchange. I know that I need to eat every piece I can in the action since I'm down material. He's going to push back my knight, eliminating this threat I was trying to create on d6, and I have to drop the knight back. He then pushes the bishop, and then um, now he's slowly pushing me back. Here he develops his bishop. I didn't really know what it was at the time, this bishop kind of just stares into this pawn. But then, later on, he's going to play this move. And we get the exchange. I have to castle because my rook here is at risk from this rook. And he plays this move. Now my bishop has no scope, and it looks a really nice move. Nowhere for my bishop to go, and taking away my pieces when I'm down by a full queen is huge for him. So I have no choice but to trade the rooks, and now I'm gonna bring my second rook into the action. I put it on the 7th rank. I didn't know what to do. I was thinking maybe if he went here, I'd be able to do something here and exploit a pin from this bishop. But then he comes in and pins my knight, so I have to quickly move the king. I decided to move it here so it would have a better chance of getting the action and less chance of being back rank mate. Here I have to retreat my rook. He plays the bishop here. Then I just exploit this pin. Uh, Here I was thinking either take the bishop here or and then this or even this, I can just bring my bishop here for either a check or a pin. But then I thought, what if I move my knight to c5, and then what if I got a fork here? And then I was also looking at this, so thought this knight would be better here. I was expecting maybe a rook sack here to play for him to play it safe. He's up a lot of material. But instead, he decides to try to defend his bishop, and I get this really nice fork here. And then I take his queen, and now we've cut the lead from 11 material just down to 4. And then now he's going to start pushing my bishop, so I'm going to use it to check, and then we're going to bring in the rook. Right now we really don't have anything. He's got a bunch of pieces here. He has more material, but he's not really using a lot of it, and we're on the attack. So we try to push as much as we can. And then here we're gonna push his bishop. I almost managed to trap it here, but unfortunately it gets away. And now I really have nothing else I can do. I gotta bring the king into the action. And here we're bringing our king up. And right here I was actually really excited about this because I thought he blundered, but then I realized this is a fork. So then I played bishop takes f5, checking the king. So now he's got to take the bishop. I take with the pawn, and now we've cut his lead just down to 2 material. His king's going to come after our rook, but then we put it on h6, um, checking the king and taking his bishop. And now the comeback is nearly complete. The only thing now is that we have 59 seconds on the clock, and we managed to have gone up 1 material though. We extend our lead taking pawns. We're trying to create passed pawns this way to push. Here he's threatening to take our bishop. This knight here was threatening to take quite a bit of stuff. So I played it here and give him this pawn. Now his rook is coming. Not only are we down on time, but our opponent is threatening. I take the pawn, creating 2 passed pawns on the A and B files. He pushes the rook. King comes back. Now I just got to survive this. He really has no move. This bishop here covers these squares, not allowing this check. We take another pawn. Now we're up 3 material. His king is going to come here to try to push us. I try to bring in my rook to defend. Now he's going to check, and he's threatening mate. But then I played this rook move, and then I just saw this. I was hoping he didn't go this way, but then I realized, the bishop, and then here would be kind of a loss of progress. But then if he comes up here, then uh, we play rook, rook f4 to take his knight, and now we're winning either way. So he loses his rook here. He's gonna check. Now he's gonna move his knight. And then I'm just looking, I have 20 seconds, so I don't want to be dealing with this knight while I try to promote. So I'm just going to sack the rook, and then for some reason he's going to resign, and I didn't really think I could promote either one. I mean, I would probably go for both for quick ladder mate. I didn't think I'd have the ability to win this. I think this probably would have been a draw. I don't think I could with in this position with the pawns and king this far back, and his king kind of in this area. I didn't think I had the ability to win the game, but he resigned anyways and made it easy. But and I just wanted to show this game for anyone who usually gives up a lot after they fall behind in a chess game. Just to remember that the game's never over till it's over, and my opponent did blunder quite a bit in this game, but he overall played pretty well, and I just got really lucky where my moves were there when I needed them, and I think that's all for this video.